What's going on, guys? I'm Jay the Black. Shout out to everyone that's tuning in. I came across this story very, very randomly today. Thandie Newton reportedly was fired from Magic Mike's Last Dance, as a HBO Max film that is produced by Channing Tatum. She got into reportedly an argument with Channing Tatum over the Will Smith slap fiasco at the Oscars. They got into it on set, and to the point to where Channing Tatum had to leave in his car and say, I don't want to work with her anymore. And they end up replacing her. Now, the studio is saying that they replaced her because she had to leave for personal reasons. But according to people who work on the set, and this is what we'll get to in this article, they were arguing viciously back and forth, and it was only escalating to the point to where he had to leave the set. She didn't leave. And that's why I feel, and according to them, she was acting like a diva. And I feel like she might have been the aggressor in the back and forth. So let's get into this article from page 6. It says, Thandie Newton axed from Magic Mike's sequel after fight with Channing Tatum over Oscars fiasco. I told you this thing was going to have a ripple effect. Thandiwe Newton was reportedly fired from the new Magic Mike movie after getting into a heated argument on set with Channing Tatum about Will Smith's infamous Oscar smackdown of Chris Rock. The feud between Newton, who's 49, and Tatum, who's 41, occurred in early April, The Sun reported, and escalated to such astonishing and unimaginably vicious levels that Tatum stormed off the West London set of Magic Mike's Last Dance and drove off in a car. Yeah, that to me tells me that she was the aggressor. Now, again, this is left up to interpretation, but most men who are not confrontational are going to leave and say, you know what? I can't be here. The crew had been filming for 11 days before the dramatic turn of events, the report said. Producers of the sequel ultimately decided to recast Newton's lead female role, which will now be played by Salma Hayek, according to Variety. It was unclear from the Sun's report exactly when the epic dust-up occurred or what positions Newton and Tatum took in their heated debate. That's the thing. I think that's why I think the studio is trying to defend her by saying she left for family reasons. Because if it comes out that he was taking one side or she was taking one side, it's not going to look good for him or her. Because, well, I mean, if you're taking Chris Rock's side, you may look bad to some people. If you're taking Will Smith's side, you may look bad to some people. So I think this is a way to sort of protect both involved and the film, so people can say there's no controversy. But bro, she filmed for 11 days and then out of nowhere she has a family situation. Channing Tatum is the producer and number one on set. Thandie is number 2 star, but 11 days into shooting and it's all over, a crew member told the British tabloid. They fell out over the debacle at the Oscars. I was on set. I watched her and I watched him. They were in and out of the house we were filming, having this confrontation. It was a tense exchange of words, but suddenly it escalated. Channing got into his car and he disappeared, the source reportedly said, adding that Newton behaved like a diva on set before the argument. As I would say, she was acting like a diva according to them. They were there. Following the dispute, Tatum, who plays Magic Mike, refused to continue working with Newton on the HBO Max film. After the role, he just went, I am not working with her anymore. Him being a producer is his movie, so she's off the movie, the source told The Sun. Director Steven Soderbergh tried to defuse the situation, but to no avail. The source reportedly said he was trying to calm things down, but he's a very quiet man. It's going, yeah, because again, you know, when you're more of a peaceful person, you know, you got these two actors who have egos going at each other. there's nothing he's going to be able to really do in that situation. He's not dealing with actors who are just getting their feet wet in the game. These guys have been in Hollywood for a while, especially Tandy. She's been in here a little. She's been a little bit more well known than Channing. So you got these egos going at each other. Because make no mistake, Channing Tatum has an ego. That's why he got in his car and drove off. I'm not working with her anymore. He has an ego too. And so does she. And I believe she had a position that she was not going to relinquish. And this is why we are in why she's in the situation she's in now. And again, according to the people that were there, they're saying that it escalated to the point to where he left, not her. He left. This reminds me of the Charlize Theron, Tom Hardy situation. Charlize Theron, she got mad at Tom Hardy and she went up to him to confront him because he was being late on set and she was talking crazy to him. And he was like, well, what do you say to me? Standing up for himself. And she didn't like that. She didn't like that at all, man. She didn't like that at all, to the point to where she played victim as if he was being aggressive towards her. But but the reality was, she thought she could talk to him any kind of way because of who she was and her ego. A spokesperson for the movie studio issued a statement to Variety denying the report and claiming Newton quit the movie for personal reasons. After 11 days, you quit the film. Personal reasons, sure. Thandiwe Newton has made the difficult decision to step away from the production of Warner Brother Pictures' Magic Mike's Last Dance to deal with family matters, the statement reportedly read. Freelance crew members said the production delay had already cost them thousands of dollars in lost wages. The shakeup came after a legion of horny middle-aged women stormed the set in an effort to get a glimpse of Tatum in costume as an oiled up male stripper. How many of those women y'all better married? How many married women were in that crowd? Magic Mike's Last Dance, the third installment of the film series. The first two films were massively popular, grossing nearly $300 million worldwide. I don't think she left for family reasons. I think she left because he didn't want her there anymore. He didn't want to deal with her anymore. That's why she got replaced by the Latina. Listen, we will never know the full truth of what happened here, but this isn't a coincidence, people. You don't replace somebody this quickly unless something happened. And also, there was no statement that was put out that I saw that she left, that the film, that she was leaving the film, had this personal issue. I don't think she's put out a statement. Like, this is coming out now that the reports came out that she was fired, but there was nothing put out before the hand by her, by anybody that represents her, by the studio, before this story broke about her being fired. Why is that? We're seeing more about her being fired than about her leaving on good terms because of this situation. Now the studio is saying, well, she was replaced because of personal issues. But why are y'all saying where's the she got fired come from? Where does that come from? It comes from the fact that people who are working on the film, they say freelance freelance crew members. So they got freelance crew members working. Maybe they must only work for maybe a couple of weeks, right? Or they came in temporarily. And they wanted to go and sell their story to the tabloids. I don't know. But they obviously, because, fights happen on set all the time. We all heard that infamous that infamous Christian Bale meltdown that he had. I believe he was filming the Terminator movie. So we know that meltdowns and fights happen on set, but the crew You rarely hear any stories. This was a very detailed accounting of the issues that she had with Channing Tatum. I also want to say this too, as I just thought about it. Tandy co-starred with Will Smith in The Pursuit of Happiness years ago. And she may be a supporter of Will Smith because that's the only angle I can see from her standpoint. With Channing Tatum is dating Zoe Kravitz. Zoe Kravitz was very critical of what Will Smith did. And that's why Zoe Kravitz got destroyed all over social media for her thirst for a underage Jaden Smith, right? And I believe that if they were arguing about Will Smith, I think it had a lot to do with the fact that she may have a support for Will Smith and that Channing Tatum may feel the same way Zoe Kravitz did, right? So that's the angles that I can see. I can see a situation where she was supporting Will and he was supporting Zoe. Because Zoe got, like I said, she got destroyed all over social media. I made a video about Zoe. I'll put that video in the description. It might explain why this got to the point to where it did. Maybe he antagonized her and she took it to a whole nother level to the point to where he didn't want to get into it anymore. He just wanted her off that film. And now they're doing damage control. I don't think this is a lie. Now, maybe they let's say this, but the whole I'm not working with her again, I don't know. I don't think it's a coincidence. I think that they got into it. Maybe they talked it out and she decided to leave. But I don't think it was because of some family issue. I think it was because Channing didn't want to work with her anymore. That's why they quickly was able to find somebody else. And they're reshooting all the stuff they've done. Because it's only been 11 days. They're still being pushed. The filming is being pushed back. They're still losing money. So let me know in the comment section below. Let me know your thoughts. Make sure you like this video and share it. Follow me on Facebook, Twitter, and Instagram. And I'll see y'all next.